right? And I can see what we can do. So as I said, like the area of focus is primarily Power Platform, and some of the things like you may need to collaborate with Azure as well as Copilot and so many other things which is essential for Power Platform, right? So which is like a additional add-on, so which is part of the Microsoft ecosystem anyway. So Zishan is going to present something, like extraordinary, I believe, so which is the pro thing. And yeah, so just a housekeeping thing, like please be on mute in case if you have any questions, raise your hands. I will unmute yourself or feel free to, ask yourself once you are on the queue. And also the slide deck from Zishan will be shared later at the stage. And also the recording will be posted on the Auckland Platform YouTube channel as well. And any feedbacks are always welcome. And so this is currently we are doing a monthly meetup. So it's online at the stage. So next month we are doing an in-person at Auckland Microsoft venue, which is on 21st of February, Global Power Platform Bootcamp. So we got like a good speaker and yeah, so it's mostly going to happen like one New Zealand session. So we are planning something big for this year, including the New Zealand Business App Summit as a big event. So keep your eyes on it. Like that's one thing. Um, Again, there are other user groups which I will post it through the chat. Like in case if you are interested, feel free to join the other things as well. Also today the star of the show is Vishan Syed, and he's the founder of Access Logic Private Limited, and also like he has more than a decade of experience, probably around close to 17 plus, and with the Dynamics and Power Platform and Azure Stack. Probably, if I'm not wrong, I think your first career was with the C# development. Is that right? Yeah, yeah, and very proud to say he's also a Microsoft MVP as well as a Microsoft Power Up champion. So that was his recent achievement. He was training and mentoring few people across the globe, which is the part of Microsoft Power Up thing. And the show today is Supercharge Your Apps with the magic of Azure AI and Copilot all together, which will make a powerful combo, I believe. And I will hand over to Zishan for your thing.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, so I'll start sharing my screen now so that I will not bore you with my video. Can everyone hear me fine, right? Raghavan, you can hear me, right? Okay, cool. All good. All good. So I'll start sharing my screen. Okay, cool. Yeah, so so first of all, thanks to Raghavan and Jiva for giving me a chance to present in the Auckland Power Platform user group. Today's topic is about implementing AI, not only in cutting edge development or cutting edge technologies, but your custom applications, right? So I will take you through a journey of a particular project, when it started and how it started, right? And what kind of technologies we've used in that project, and how big that project is, and how we transform that project from a legacy technology to a new technology in a Power Platform world, connecting to a Power Platform world, and after migrating or plugging in the new technology, which is Power Platform and Dynamics, how we infused AI and got the most out of it. And we'll see the magic. I say the magic of AI. So, so I will kickstart. Quick introduction. So I'm based in Sydney. Microsoft MVP, business applications. I have multiple certifications on my belt. I'm a speaker, architect, mentor, and the Power Apps champ. Have 18 years, more than 18 years of experience in the IT sector, and delivery of multiple SME projects across various industries like banking, finance, government, automotive, retail, publications. I'm an active community member. We also run Sydney community, Microsoft community as well. I'm also a voluntary instructor in Power Ups Champ, which is a free learning platform on from Microsoft. I'm also voluntarily helping a few NGOs and non-profit organizations to adapt Power Platform. I also usually share my experience on my YouTube channel. So if anyone interested, you can just follow me on LinkedIn and YouTube. So yeah, so that's a quick introduction. I'll jump straight away to the topic now. So what is the agenda for this particular next 50 minutes is I will take you through the background, what kind of project it is, what I'm explaining to you guys, what features are involved in this project, and how we transform from the really basic project to a rich featured project. I will give you a live demo of that particular project, like not the full complete application, but I will give you a glimpse of how that project looks like and what kind of features they are. And then I will take you the journey of how we embedded Power Platform within this project and then utilize the same data and power of Power Platform and make the most out of it, which I called AI magic. Then we'll see in the last, will see the AI magic side, right? So I'm trying to split this into 50% most probably that 50% I will take you through the existing project and then I will take you to the AI side, how we implemented this. So, yep. So this project is started 16 years back. So 16 years back, there was a uh, requirement of creating an in-house application for car dealership, which has sales, service, and spare parts modules into it. So I think we all know how the dealership works. So if you need to buy a new car, we go to the dealership. If you need to have a service, maintenance, repairs, we go to the same dealership to do the same repairs and everything. If you need some parts, we can buy the parts from that particular dealership. So we know the end user experience, how it looks like. But when we start the project of any business, we know how challenging the back office work can be. So I will take you through that, like what's involved in the car dealership processes and how we um, how we implemented the same functionality, the same requirements with the cutting edge functionality and cutting edge technologies. So the the project started with this simple requirements. For sales, we need lead management, sales targets, booking, delivery, stock management, ledger, and others. Service, after sales, job management, technician control, bay management, and all that. And spare parts is all about the inventory side, right? So we got the base level requirement, and we need to deliver this project like in 2 years because it has a lot of things going around. So we started like around 16 years back, and during the time we were developing and we were continuously deploying. So we was agile at that particular time. At that point of time, we selected .NET, which is simple .NET web application, which we have hosted on our local IIS web server. You can imagine 16 to 17 years back, what was the technology situation was. So yeah, so we made the three-tier application, no brainer. We have hosted in local servers, local .NET web application, and things were going fine. After 3 years of development and deployment, we started getting more attraction and more features to develop into the particular application. So the next feature came in that the business required maintenance reminder system, which is a call center system at the back. loyalty card management, warranty campaign management, complaints management, which is important one, insurance claims, body and paint module, like for accidents and other body shops module things, which are custom or tailored. Document management system was a big part of it, and warehouse management. So during this time, like around 7 to 8 years, we have built all of these features within the same project. And after 7 to 8 years, we were in the situation, okay, if when we look at the reports at that point of time, there were like 250 plus reports, and there were 100, more than 130 background jobs or processes or operations which are running on Azure SQL agent itself, which is running on-prem. So there was like this technology was ticking all the boxes. We don't need to do anything. Things are going smooth. But as soon as the business started growing, we need to worry about like how can we adapt new technology. So we took a step back and we were started thinking what else we can do, which can serve the business more, and using the same 6 to 7 years of work. So right now, what I'll do, I'll pause and I'll start showing you the demo, like 6 to 7 years of time, what we have built at that point of time. So I've spent up already spent up the environment for this in a test environment, and I'll show you what that project looks like in 6 or 7 years of development and deployment and all the other stuff. So I'll quickly head over. So at that point of time, this was what we built. You can see everything is HTML based. Everything is customized. No third-party tool, no third-party system software is installed into it. So yeah, so you can see all of the reports and everything are jQuery based. We can design, we can set up our own structure, like if we implement it to any other dealership or dealership showrooms, they can create their own parts inventory, categories, customer base, and everything. So we got all the setups. That's an inventory module, which has all the POs, GRNs, delivery challans, and everything. So yeah, proper things. We can print out the docs as well, can create that GRNs, can edit everything. It's going through. And this is, by the way, is still what you're seeing over here is still 3-tier application. It's a live 3-tier application which is running as a test terminal on the site itself. We also have a similar like sales module. You can sales module, service module. So if I'm in the service module right now, I can create a new bill. I can create an invoice preview. You can imagine everything is HTML, quick, easy, lightning fast. So yeah, we have also introduced SMS system as well over here. So once a bill is created or invoice is generated, it will send out the SMS and email notification out of the box. All of the reports are there, sales process, customer relationship. We've also created admin module just to for the data governance and data validation controls as well. So if there's a situation of multiple records created at the same time, so admin can go inside the admin module and can self-serve and can update the bills and do all the other things accordingly. There is one more thing. We have also maintained a proper principal level audit scenario as well. So for example, if car dealership has an audit from a principal Toyota showroom, like Toyota company, we have an audit section as well. So the auditors can come in and can self-serve their needs instead of going through the users and checking reports. So we have made some easy things on that as well. So yes, so the good thing is maintenance reminder system. So what maintenance reminder system is a call center at the back. So once you've purchased a car, service the car, purchase a part, have some other things with the showroom or with the dealership, the call center agents can call you back just like when your service is due, you get a SMS and an SMS notification and the call from a dealership that your service is due. So similar to that, that runs at the back of it: body and paint, complaints, loyalty system, parts, and billing. Everything was going fine. So this was like 6 to 7 years of work. Everything was going fine. The business was paperless, in a paperless environment. So what else we need to do? So I'll go back in my Presso and yeah. So the next requirement after 7 years we got was we need to move our tech stack to a cloud. Why? There were few good reasons, because the business was expanding and we need to accommodate multiple sites. We can't run every site in a different local web server. We need to reduce the hardware maintenance cost, cut down the development cost. We need to use cloud printing, better automation, secure document management system, and need more rich dashboards, right? So what we have thought, we gone to a drawing board and we'll see what our options were, because we have used .NET technology. So there was no brainer, adapt to a Microsoft cloud infrastructure. With this, when we migrate to Azure, we get the full stack, like Azure Data Services, Azure Services, and the Power Platform itself. So it's no brainer for us to migrate our application to cloud using Azure Services. So we started with the migration part. We have migrated our custom application to a web-based Azure Web Service with Azure SQL. With Azure SQL, there were some few challenges because we were running 130 plus background jobs as SQL Server agents itself. So we thought about like why we don't use Power Automate and use that 130 flows or 130 SQL agent jobs, make them flow. So we started migrating all the backend jobs, and believe me or not, 130 flows when we transformed and transferred into Power Automate and migrated to Power Automate, we have done the same 130 processes in 50 flows. So that's how the impact of that particular Power Automate flows were. So flows, we've got it covered. Now, there were some more requirements when we were developing this. There were some more requirements that we need to log into a particular legacy web application, download some files from that, and process to it. So Power Automate web cloud Power Automate flow cannot do this job. So what we have done, we have achieved this complex automation through an RPA tool. So end to end, I'm talking about end to end automation itself. So we used RPA tool to log into a third-party system, downloads the files and processes with our system. So we have used like we've gone above and beyond on our automation and cloud migration and transformed our application like this. Complex automation also include payment gateways as well. So when our customer is submitting a bill or we are giving some options to pay online, we've used till payments and other payments methods to control the payments as well, to take in consideration of how we um, uh, get the billing side more automated and less manual work. So we have implemented custom connectors with our financial systems as well. Now, I will pause over here and I will show you not only we have migrated our application to a cloud, we have completely transformed our application, which we have built around like our 8 years. We have completely changed our interface. This is just a test, by the way. So the new application is also on a new current .NET um, version itself as well, with Bootstrap 5, Bootstrap latest version of the Bootstrap as well. Um, after implementing Power Platform itself, we got one step ahead, because currently what we were doing till 8 years, we were doing the backend operations, right? Now we need to see, and we need to start looking at how we can self-serve our users, our customer itself, right? So we built a Canvas app applications, a proper Canvas applications, and make it a tablet friendly. So when anyone goes to a dealership, they can, um, the advisor can visit you, can check in your car, can book your appointment, and do all sort of stuff. Can create estimates on body, and if the car is accident, we can create estimates. Can print out over here. Can print the repair orders and everything through cloud printing, wireless cloud printing. So, and attach files and do all the stuff, all sort of stuff. Now, once a car reach up to a particular dealership, an advisor can come in, can scan your number plate of the car. As soon as your number plate is scanned, we have used OCR technology at the back. At that point of time, we haven't implemented AI, so it's just use OCR. That OCR gets the number from the car, and bring, if the car is in our database, it can update, it can take out all the information of the car. Can Advisor can update the form as well. And when the customer is dropping out the car, the advisor can click all the pictures from the car, at which condition the car has been submitted. This is for it's for safety purposes as well, and just to make sure that how the dealership has received the car. All of this is maintaining into a same system itself. So after this, after grabbing all the information, the pictures, and what jobs we need to do, or kind of service we need to do, there's an automated algorithm which runs at the back, which calculates all the bays which are available in the showroom itself or in the dealership showroom itself, connected with the time slots, and put the car number on best fit, first come first serve basis on the particular bay according to the job requirements. So for example, if I've dropped off my car needs oil change, filter change, and a car wash, it will automatically assign our cars to a proper base, to a proper times. So, and it will adapt to a time that the customer don't need to wait a lot for pick up the car. So if there's no slot available, it will adapt, it will show it. And it's totally automated, as well as you can override, like the advisor can override, move the cars around as well. So the whole schedule board, which you see on any dealership, is automated, is digitized. You can click on any simple time slots. It will show you what's the customer name, what's the variant, what it needs to do, and who was the advisor who received the car. All sort of cool stuff. So this was also digitized and online itself. We've gone one step ahead because we got all the information already. So what we have done, we have created an aerial view of the particular um, dealership and the base. And as soon as the car goes into a particular bay, there's a tablet on every single bay. The technician can add that car, receive that car, and as soon as the technician receives this car, this will plot onto a proper location. So there's this screen is like a big screen in the waiting area. People can see where the car is and what's happening to that particular car. At this point of time, we still were using and relying on algorithms and some complex functionality at the back. We haven't implemented AI at this point of time. There's also on every single bay, there is also a tablet installed, which will show the technician that what job needs to be done into this particular bay, and what's the next vehicle, and what's the voice of customer, right? So technician can adapt to its job. If somehow technician needs more time, they can pause, they can revisit time. So all sort of these sort of things can be done within this particular app itself. Now, so this till this time, we were just maintaining and upgrading our application to the cloud. Now, the first challenge for AI we got is because when the dealership buys the car from the company itself, the manufacturer itself, they get an invoice. So we need to process that particular invoice and put it into a system. So it was no brainer at that point of time. The AI builder comes up with the invoice processing system. So we have utilized the same. As soon as the email arrives, what we do, we pass it to Power Automate, extract the invoice out, pass it to AI Builder, have some approval workflows at the back, and submit it to us Azure SQL itself, and that's available in the system by a proper approval. So this was the first step. We injected AI into our solution, into our like around 12 years worth of development solution. Now, after this, we didn't stop. So we started exploring not only Power Platforms AI Builder sort of things, but we started tapping into Azure AI itself as well. So first thing, what we have noticed that when the call center is calling the customers, they're having some some random question from the customers, and we wanted to streamline that particular process. That when the call center agent's calling, they need to see full information of this of the customer. So according like going through times like when the customer is like 10 years old and doing regular service with us, the data can be enormous, right? And it's getting challenging with the call center agent to summarize the data what they can see on the screen. Yes, we have displayed and we have given all the information to a particular contact center call center agent itself, but it was hard to summarize the data. So we thought that this is a good idea of implementing AI and can be a good use case. So what we have done, we have taken the entire 15 years of data and inject it into the AI and transform to AI and train the AI on the top of it through a particular customer segment base. And then we utilized it into our new application, which is a migrated cloud application. So you can see on the screen, the bottom part is the regular data, which we stripe out from our database itself, but utilizing the same data when we injected into AI, we got the entire summary of that particular customer. So you can if you look closely, the AI is summarizing the customer base itself, that customer rating. We rate our customers as well, that how good, what's the customer rating is. This is a 4.5 star customer. This customer is with us like since 2013. He owns 3 vehicles with us. How many loyalty points we have for this customer. What was the last feedback for that particular customer? So it's summarizing the entire feedback, my last feedback, and displaying over here. And it's uh, depending upon my history information, phone calls, visits, and voice of customer itself. It's creating an opportunity for a particular MRS staff to, when they're calling me, for example, this is me, my example. So when they're calling me, it says that I've shown interest in upgrading my new car, right? During the MRS call, I can, like, we can offer them, we can offer Zishan as test drive, right? So it's adapting to an opportunity itself. So yeah, so it can be, this is a one example only as an opportunity in a new car, but in the if I skip the last car wash, it can offer me a car wash as well, because call center staff is different to advisor and technical staff itself. So this bridges the gap in between both technicians, advisors, and the call center staff. And after implementing this, our MRS phone calls and turn up exceeded, like improved like 33% itself. So by infusing just an AI with the historic data and train on this historic data, we adapt and we have increased our performance by 33% itself. So when we implemented this and we revisited how how good is this is going, we thought about some other use case. So we have implemented the same thing in our complaints and feedback system itself. So for us, like for this project, the complaints and feedbacks comes from three different channels: emails, phone calls, and website. So this is an email example. In this customer, voice of customer, you can see is very happy. Uh, and so this is a really positive feedback, not a complaint. So according to this, the Azure AI generated a summary that what's the customer name, address, and everything. What are the key takeaways from this feedback, and what are the necessary recommended actions when we follow up with that particular feedback or call itself. So it's adapting to a particular feedback or complaints and providing necessary how to deal with this particular situation and how can we serve best to a customer itself. It can also assign or suggest which feedback and complaint user or customer service representative is best fit for this particular um, complaint or feedback itself. So yeah, it's adapting itself, it's learning as it's going. So if the customer service representative is going really good, having less issues in non-happy customers, so all sort of new type of complaints in which the customer is not happy will start going into a particular customer service representative as well. This is a phone call which we received. This customer is extremely dissatisfied. So you can see with the help of AI, is recommending actions that immediately contact the sales representative. What happens and need to dig down to a problem in a proper way instead of like going into circles and doing other things as well. So AI is now helping the dealership staff to how to take the feedbacks, how to handle the feedbacks. This is also one more example of a complaint came in from the website itself. So same thing, key takeaways, recommended actions. So the AI model is learning by itself. And why it's learning it by itself? Because we have like around 15 years of data trained AI on the top of it. So this is a classic example that we cannot we don't need to have a cutting edge technology to use the AI. We can use AI in our legacy application, just want to lift and shift that particular application to a cloud. Or if it's not shifted to a cloud, we can still utilize AI features within our particular application itself. So this was a typical example of a particular Azure OpenAI model itself when we used into our solution. We didn't stop. So this was a backend stuff. So we thought that we should give something to the end users itself as well. So we have tapped into the Copilot as well and built a Copilot as well. So just imagine when you drop off the car and you don't have time, you just drop off the car and go to work, right? So and you need to see what's the status of your car, like the actual current status, live real-time status of your car. Yeah, that's fine that you get the SMS when your car is ready, right? But how you can see, how you can have a good user experience and good uh, uh, understanding with the customer, that just to give them a real-time experience. So what we have done, because we have the base information, we have the advisors information, we have everything. The whole dealership showroom was is automated, so we have all the data, all the live data. So we use that particular live data and created a chatbot called Alex. So over here you can see Faraz, who is a customer, is asking what's the status of my vehicle, just a one liner, and Alex is responding back to provide to give to ask Faraz like some verification details itself. Once Faraz has identified the verification details, Alex is going in into a particular DB and verifying this is an actual customer itself or not. If it's an actual customer, Alex is pulling out all the latest information from a particular vehicle, which is AVR 975, and providing to Faraz that there are three jobs: oil change complete, filter complete, and car wash is in the queue, and your vehicle will be ready in an hour. So Copilot working at its best. So we just released the same thing, only the same thing, only this vehicle status check, but we are um, improving this and enhancing this as well to for a sales side as well, spare part side as well, and we will use the same knowledge at the back to generate our own particular custom application, which is a mobile application itself. So people can self-serve their needs through a mobile app, not going into a website and doing the same stuff, right? So we will inject the same use case into a mobile app itself as well. So this is how we plugged in Copilot itself with the real-time data itself. We are also injecting the same amount of data into our marketing tools as well. So when we are sending out emails, campaigns, SMS campaigns in a particular like offering as well, so we are using the same knowledge base at the back, and AI is recommending like what channel we need to use, just like Microsoft Customer Insights Journey. So this we because of some budget constraints, we haven't used the Microsoft Dynamics product over here, but we are using the same concept at the back to build our customized solution on the top of it. What's next? Yes. So what we are now investigating is because with the dealerships and with the spare parts warehousing systems, there's always a challenge of inventory audits. So we are now doing a POC, proof of concept, on how can we use AI to count the parts, the inventory itself. So this will cut down, and according to our like calculations, this will cut down the inventory audit to like around 20% of the time itself. So that can be a big win if we started implementing this solution itself as well. Yes. So after this, we are also planning to use the same data at the back to create an app itself, and that app will be taking all the information from what we have in the database for a particular customer, and we will infuse AI suggestions within the app itself as well. So now, first, if I take a step back and we'll see, first step was we've implemented the AI on a particular backend, back office work. Then we implemented into the web-based thing for general use. Now we are now personalizing the AI for a particular customer itself. So just to better serve our customers and get the most out of it. So customers can lodge a complaint, can drill down to to their invoicings and everything, all through a chatbot itself, which is available for them in a particular custom application itself. So yeah, so that was like a 16 years of journey. We started with a non-cloud-based project, and how we adapted into and have used the features of AI into our application itself. Yeah, so this is a like really good use case. This project is like really close to my heart because I've started my career with the same project and it's still shining, still rocking. So yeah, so I think that's pretty much it from my side. Any questions, feel free. Any questions, Nathan, Junaid, Manish?
Yeah.
No, mate, none from my side. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, I know this was a really high level, not a technical demo, but this is a particular use case. Like, feel free to like if you have any questions, how to implement AI in different sectors. Yes, we can. Yeah, we can talk about that as well, and can help you with that. I think Junaid has a question.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, and good afternoon, good morning, everyone. So, on the questions of comment, basically, I think it is really cool. Are you planning to build any Power App for the users so that they can get notification, or is there an app already for the same?
So there's no app right now. We are still looking ways like exploring ways to build the app, yes, but that's in the POC version, yes. So we will build a custom app, not a power app, but we'll be building a custom app for Android and iOS.
Mm.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think one of the thing I noticed is so none of your Power App is shared with customers, is it? It's all for internal purpose.
Correct. Correct. We've used the Canvas app for customer base because this project is like this is not an Australian based. This is like a Pakistani based project over there. Like they have less budgets and everything, so we need to keep everything under the cost. So that's how there's a challenge. That's a big challenge because there's a cost constraints there. But
Mm.
yeah, we need to keep it under a particular budget. So that's why. But we are doing good. How we implement it, because one question might be everyone's thinking like using Azure AI can be costly itself as well,
Yeah.
right? So we have used a hybrid approach, not fully cloud or fully data warehousing based approach. So we provide only the necessary data to Azure OpenAI to train the model, not everything. So we just inject the same data on a particular customer to get the to transform that particular data into a summary itself. So yeah, so in order to keep the cost down, we have worked a lot on the costing side, on the Azure costing side itself. So the
Mm.
reason you must be seeing two different stacks like Azure OpenAI and Copilot both. So you're still evaluating the running cost of it as well because we haven't
I see.
infused in all the functionality. So just testing the waters like which way we need to go. But for
Mm.
future, yes, we need to choose one way or the other just to adapt that. And we are more relying on I think the Copilot Studio side as compared to Azure OpenAI because of the development cost involved in Azure OpenAI. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. And what is the the schedule board, which is for the Bay algorithm which you are showing? Is it a
hmm
PCF?
No, that's not a PCF control. That's you will be surprised. That's a HTML control running JavaScript at the back. So
Oh, I
it's a
see.
pure legacy. It's a pure legacy. But we are now thinking to convert that into either a PCF control or a Canvas app itself, because that's a really complex algorithm running at the back of it. Because when it's scheduling a car, it can overlap as well sometimes. So there's a strong algorithm running at the back. So we are thinking that how can we use AI to calculate the particular times and utilize that. So we can offload the complex algorithm itself as
Mm.
well. So yeah,
So
that's how.
currently it's
Mm,
a HTML control with the
yeah,
Dataverse API.
yeah, Yeah,
Okay.
that's how we are plotting at the moment. Yeah, I know it's
Okay.
not, but because we have built that like around 10 years back. So you can imagine, like at that point of time,
Yeah.
there was less tech stack on the other side, but we are adapting to it as soon as we getting changed. So our approach is like because the whole ERP is there as a .NET application, but we are plugging out the new, like we are adapting to Power Platform for the new features implementation, and working forward to a Power Platform. There's one more module which we have implemented that's solely on model-driven app and Dataverse. It's called the rental module.
Mm-hmm.
So car rental system. So in that particular dealership, they also introduced the car rental system. So cars and system using the same customer base at the back, using the virtual tables, we are injecting the data into data warehouse, or sorry, Dataverse itself, and running the rental module on the top of it. So yeah, that's the more enhanced version of the application that we got there. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Anyone else has any questions? No? All good.
Oh,
Nice.
good, I think.
Yeah. I think yeah, overall again, thanks, Ishan. I think
No
it's a
worries.
great session. Yeah, again, yeah, it's all about like legacy to modern
Yeah.
tech stack, which you guys have done. So which is good. And yeah, it's a really insightful session as well. Like yeah, curious to know, like at some point, maybe I will be in touch with you offline, like how much is the cost analysis you are spending through the
Mm-hmm.
Azure. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
probably
Yeah.
like the AI builder as well, because I know like you're taking so many things. Some of them as part of the Power Automate license, like a free AI builder credits. But yeah, some of the things like cost analysis, I
Yeah.
will discuss
Yeah.
that with offline. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a also we've hit up a big challenge because we have made this a cloud-based SaaS application. So yeah, so SaaS application can work really differently than a legacy one. So we had few different challenges we need to sort out. There's a proper development team of three dedicated developers working at the back of it itself, which because this system is deployed into 4 different locations as well. So maintaining and keeping it alive needs a dedicated team as well. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's like ROI is more higher than the investment. Yeah,
Yeah. Cool.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you again.
Cool.
Again, thanks everyone for joining. I think so. I have posted all the links. I couldn't get your YouTube thing, but
I will
I
post it
got your
in the chat.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I got all other things sorted. So feel free to in touch with Zishan. Like if you have any technical things to be discussed, like with respect to what he has shown, like how is the migration has been done. It's a great work again. Thanks everyone again for joining. Have a great day, guys.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
See ya. Bye.